Alright, so starting off first, we have a doubled die reverse. So you want to look for that here on the back of the coin. You can really see it there at the top of this shield here. So always be on the lookout for that, even there on the sides. And you can do that with a USB coin microscope. I have those available on couchcollectibles.com. Now you also want to look for doubling here on the reef, the leaves here. So look for that. You can see that doubling taking place on those. Now here is an example of an 1889 double die reverse. It's graded at about uncirculated 55, so it doesn't have a mint state grade, but it's pretty decent grade for a double die reverse, I guess. You know, this coin sold for around $190, so nearly a $200 penny. You know, had this coin been in much better condition, a higher grade, mint state grade, it would have sold for a lot more money. Now in 1889, we have this penny here. It doesn't have any types of errors. It's graded at about uncirculated 58. You know, typically, you know, probably an Indian head cent similar to the ones that you may have in your collection. This coin sold for around $75. But if we look at the high graded version of this coin from 1889, this coin is graded at a mint state 66 red, and it sold for over $13,000. So a huge difference in these prices for these Indian head pennies based on the condition of the coin. Better the condition, essentially the better the grade of the coin. The coin grading scale goes up to 70. This is at a 66. That is what gives it a lot of value. And of course, this is graded at a red. So the other penny here is a brown, and then here is a red penny. So you can see the difference in the appearances of those coins. So always keep that in mind. I actually did a whole video on brown pennies versus red pennies, so be sure to check that out. Now also on the 1889, we got repunch dates. So the 1889 over the 1889, you can really see that there here on the 8s. Well, really you see it on all parts of the date, but if you look here to the left of the 8, left of this 8, and then left of the 9, you can see how that is being repunched. Now here's another example of that as well. You can kind of see it a little bit more here. It's a different type of repunch, but it is repunched. You see the 1, you see the parts of the 8, even inside the 8 there, and then the same thing with this 8, and then over here with the 9, we see that. So repunched date. All right, our 1889 over an 1889. Now also look for that on the arrow as well here on the reverse of the coin. Now here is the 1889 repunch date. Now of course this coin did not sell for a lot of money because one, it has been cleaned, so never clean your coins, don't want to do that. But it is graded at a mint state 60 with the repunch date. Cleaning your coins will definitely devalue them a lot. And this Indian head cent sold for around $30. You know, had it not been cleaned, it probably would have sold for a little bit more. And of course if it's in a higher grade, then it's even going to sell for more money. Alright, so in 1889 we have a proof coin. This coin here is graded at a proof 66 red. Man, very, very flawless coin here. And this coin sold for over $9,000. Here are some other Indian head pennies that you should always be on the lookout for. Here is going to be a repunch date. So an 1894 over an 1894. Now you can clearly see here in the image the 1, the 8, the 9, the 4, you can really see it there on the 9 and the 4. So look for that with your USB coin microscopes. Now here's another example of that as well. You can really see it here, very clear. Always look for that. You can look for this on a lot of different Indian head pennies, not just the 1894. So inspect your dates very, very closely. Now first up is an 1894. You see here it's got the repunch date here on the coin slab, RPD. And you can see that this coin is not in great condition. Definitely not a mint state graded coin or anything like that. Now if this coin was in super good condition, it would sell for a lot more money. Now this penny only sold for around $90, so it's not, you know, worth thousands of dollars, but we're gonna look at some more valuable coins here as we go. Now here is another double date. So this is graded at an extra fine 40 by PCGS. Now this is the 1894. This coin sold for a little over $220. So it doesn't have a high grade, but it's got that repunch date. So that's what's gonna give it the value, the double date there. Now if we look at the same exact coin we go from a $200 coin to over a $12,000 coin. Now that is because of the grade of the coin. This coin is graded at a mint state 65 red. Of course you can see the visual difference between this $200 coin and this $12,000 coin. So the date is doubled here. Again, same exact thing, just different grades. So that is what's going to increase its value tremendously. I would imagine not a lot of these exist at this grade, so that is going to increase the demand, which is always going to make the coin worth a little bit more money. So again, $200 coin to a $12,000 coin because of its condition. Speaking of low grade versus high grade, here's an 1894, no mint mark. Now it's only graded at an extra fine 45. Not the worst grade, but definitely not the best. And this coin only sold for around $50. So not much, but if we look at an 1894 that's got the high grade of a mint state 67 red, this coin sold for over $7,000. So again, a $50 coin to a $7,000 coin just because of the coin's grade. Now this coin here is pretty cool, 1894, it's been double struck with the second strike being 90% off center. We can see that there most noticeably at the top of the coin. You see the date twice on this coin, which is really cool. Absolutely love this coin. That's why I had to put it on the thumbnail of this video. This coin just looks awesome. Wish it was in a little bit better condition, but still, you can't beat it. This coin sold for over $540. So not bad, a $500 penny for being graded at an extra fine 45. But of course, all the value in this coin is from that mint error. Also in 1894, they produced the proof coin. So we got a very high graded proof penny here, graded at a proof 66 red. Clearly you can see the condition of this coin is pretty flawless. And this penny sold for a whopping $18,000. 18,000, man. Tell me in the comments below what you would do with 18 grand. Now let's check out some other coins and what you should be looking for on your other Indian head pennies. Here is a stock image of the 1909S. Yes, the 1909S is the rarest date Indian head penny. And that is because they only produced a little over 300,000 of these coins. To be exact, they produced 309,000 of these coins. So this first one here, this one was on eBay. Alright, so for the condition of the coin, of course, just like any price for any coin, if it's in bad condition, it's going to sell for less. If it's in very good condition, it's going to sell for more. But for the 1909S, it's a very rare penny, so even one in worn condition is still going to sell for a pretty decent price. Alright, so this one here, it's not graded. It is in excellent condition. If it was graded, it would sell for more. You can see the mint mark, the S mint mark at the bottom on the back of the penny there. Now, this penny here sold on eBay without being graded for over $900. Now, we look at this one here. This one is graded at about uncirculated 58, AU 58 there. Now, this penny here, again, these are all 1909S because that is the one that you want to look for. This penny here sold for over $1,200. But if you look at an extremely high graded example of the coin, this one's graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. So a 1909S with a very extremely high grade. This coin here sold for over $97,000. $97,000. Moving right along, here's one at an AU 55. You can see that it doesn't look like it's in the best condition. It's got a lot of black stuff on it and a lot of dirt and wear and tear on the coin. Now, even though this coin is not in the greatest condition, the value is in the date and the mint mark. So 1909S, because of that rarity, this coin sold for over $630. And here's another example of a 1909S that's graded at a mint state 64. So again, a very high grade. Those mint state grades are very, very valuable coins. This Indian head penny from 1909 sold for over $2,700. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles and this is where I disappear.